We decided to build something that could demonstrate a practical use of thermodynamics.
Today, we're going to convert heat, more specifically a temperature difference, into electrical work. This is what we built, and this is how we did it.
The first law of thermodynamics. Heat is work and work is heat.
Heat is work and work is heat.
Very good. The second law of thermodynamics. Heat cannot of itself pass from one body to a hotter body.
Heat cannot of itself pass from one body to a hotter body.
Heat won't pass from a cooler to a hotter.
Heat won't pass from a cooler to a hotter.
You can try it if you like, but you'd far better not.
You can try it if you like, but you're far better not.
Cause the cold in the cooler will get hotter as a ruler.
The cold in the cooler will get hotter as a ruler.
Because the hotter body's heat will pass to the cooler.
Cause the hotter body's heat will pass to the cooler.
Heat is work and work is heat and work is heat and heat is work. Heat will pass by conduction and heat
will pass by conduction and
heat will pass by convection.
Heat will pass by convection.
Heat will pass by radiation.
Will pass by radiation.
And that's a physical law. Heat is work and work's a curse. And all the heat in the universe is gonna cool down. Because it can't increase, then there'll be no more work and there'll be perfect peace.
Really?
Yeah, that's entropy, man. And all because of the second law of thermodynamics.
Does all the heat get converted to work?
Well, no. The main drawback here is that we are losing a lot of heat to the universe because these thermoelectric modules are only about 5% efficient at best when it comes to converting the difference in temperature into electrical work. The Peltier element itself even heats up and you lose some heat because of the Joule effect. The Joule effect is the heating of a conductor due to a passing electric current. So when the current is passing through these Peltiers, it actually generates some heat of its own on top of the candles that we are supplying for it. So not all of our heat even gets converted into electrical work. This device would be pretty practical assuming we had excess free heat, but otherwise as it is now, it's simply a very interesting concept.
The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another. The heat from the bottom reservoir causes a difference in temperature, which causes the electrons to flow through the Peltiers, which is converted to electrical work. The reason that this device works is due to the Seebeck effect, which is what is used to describe the flow of electrons through a material which is caused by a temperature difference. Basically, a temperature difference creates a voltage and a current flow from the hotter side to the cooler side, which we can use to determine something useful. This is the opposite of the thermoelectric effect, which is when we apply a voltage to the thermoelectric modules, they heat up on one side and cool down on the other.
At first, it didn't work at all. We overestimated how much voltage we would get from the 6 thermoelectric modules, and we had to switch to a voltage booster instead of our originally planned voltage regulator. Once we did that, it started to work well enough for us to test just how well it can actually charge our stuff. While we found it does work, it charges at a very, very slow pace of about 200 milliamps. Modern phones charge at a much higher current than that, and so this charge would take a very, very long time to fully charge most things. We also attempted to better insulate the top compartment so that the snow or ice would stay as snow or ice for longer without melting, and that seemed to have worked pretty well. We also found that the more candles we lit underneath, the better it worked. So as we made the difference in temperature bigger, this device worked much more reliably. We're really glad that this all worked out in the end. It was very fun and it took a good amount of time and effort, a lot of trial and error and trying different things, but it worked out in the end, so it's pretty cool. And thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone enjoyed the video.